So I've had a few people ask me how much I actually make from YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how much I made from this video here that I put up last week, and so far it's had about 21,000 views. Now when it came to make that video, I basically had this sheet here from OCR, and what I did was I photocopied it, I enlarged it, and I cut things out. So that took a little bit of time to prepare, as well as thinking about which order I should present these in, how I can talk about each of them. I then set up my equipment and I filmed it, and I got about 22 minutes of footage, so pretty much one take. And then I used Premiere Pro. So what I had to do was all the ums and ers, I kind of edited those out to make it a little bit cleaner, put transitions between each video and so on. So that took a while. And then I had to actually get the film uploaded. I then put it up onto YouTube. So this is something that, it's my job, it's brilliant. I really enjoy making videos, but it is a time-consuming process. And also, you might hear my voice is gone because I'm making quite a lot of videos recently. So when I put it onto YouTube, it's not just a case of putting something up. You've got to think about having a title, writing the description, thinking about the tags that you can actually put onto the video to hopefully make it a bit more user-friendly. I had to make a thumbnail, which I did in PowerPoint, and exported that as a JPEG. And then there's all these other things that you can do, including cards and end screens and so on. And I'm using TubeBuddy to help me with this, just hopefully optimize things a little bit better. What I've realized is that there's a few other physics YouTubers who are kind of getting quite popular, which is good. But I still need to obviously try and come out on top in the search ranking. And I suppose I got to 50,000 subscribers without doing any optimization at all. I just put out content, people found it, and I guess people like you are still watching because people quite like what I'm doing. But I never optimized YouTube at all, so I need to make sure that I can actually do that in the future. So the good thing is that with YouTube you can see lots and lots of analytics. And so this is what's happened over the last 8 days. Now on the first day, I was really pleased actually, because in the first day it had about 2,700 views, which for me is probably one of my most popular videos so far. And then for some reason on the second day it suddenly became super popular. And I don't know if it was picked up by some algorithm, because lots of people have seen it previously. Lots of people were liking the video, which was really, really nice to see. And then on the second day, it just went crazy. And since then, it's just continued this upward trend. And even in the last 48 hours, it still had 1,000 people watch it. So you can see all this kind of stuff here, how people find it. The audience retention, this is quite good. I'd say about, although most people maybe clicked on it, realised it wasn't for them, they clicked off quite soon, there's still about 3 minutes average view time. And what's really important and nice to see is how many people have sat there for the whole kind of 18 minutes or 15 minutes and actually watched most of the video, which is brilliant. And also 98.4% of you liked the video, which is really pleasing to see. So how much did this one video make last week? It made me £15.26, which is good. I'm not going to complain about that. But I'd say that probably from start to finish, it took maybe 3 and a bit hours to actually plan the video, to film it, to edit it, to upload it, and do all the stuff on YouTube. So maybe 3 to 4 hours of work on that video, which means then my hourly rate is about £4 per hour, which is rubbish for somebody like me, as you know, because I've got to use YouTube as my full-time job. So why did I do it if the video didn't make much money? Well, something which I absolutely believe in is trying to help as many students as possible. And if I can guide people and just kind of remind you of the common mistakes that lots of people are making, if that just gets you an extra couple of marks in your exam, that could be the difference between a B and an A, or between an E and a D. And hopefully some of the stuff I'm doing, in addition to what you're doing yourself and your teachers are helping you with, if I can just help you get those extra few marks that you probably know the content, it's just the kind of final polishing. If you can get a couple of extra marks, then that is absolutely brilliant. There's also so much stuff out there to help you. I mean, this document here, OCR produced it. When I met the people at OCR, they wanted to share this with teachers and wanted people like you to know about this. So there are people out there putting out free resources, they're publishing it, and they're making it for you to help you as much as possible. The video that I did yesterday, which I'll just show you on here, So this video, I know it's a bit of a clickbaity title about the one tip you need to get an A star in A-level physics, but you lot like these videos which tell you how to get an A star, and this had a huge amount of views. So in the last day, this has had about 5,500 views, which I'm super impressed with. You can see how that compares to my normal kind of channel growth, where in a day or so I might have, maybe 400 or 500 views, if that. And the thing is that this video here, again, lots of people don't necessarily watch till the end of it, but you can see there's pretty good audience at retention. And what I'm trying to do is show you all the stuff which is out there, stuff that I didn't know when I was a student, because the internet wasn't really around when I was doing my A-levels, but also the kind of stuff that even if you're doing A-levels, you might not know about all of the sites and the other past papers that you can access. Something that people find really difficult is the kind of practical questions, not so much the content, because there's lots of examples of those, especially with old spec past papers, but it's the practical examination kind of skills that you need. And the more past papers you see, the more of these questions crop up, and that's the thing that can really help you. So hopefully stuff I'm doing, it will pay off and you'll get a better grade. Now you can see that I don't really make much money. I made 22p yesterday, maybe that'll increase by a couple of pounds, but that's not going to change my life. That definitely doesn't pay for this massive studio that I'm having to rent. So if you want to keep supporting what I'm doing while I'm trying to support as many of you as possible, you can always go to A-Level Physics Online. Don't leave it too late until you subscribe to the Year 13 material. There's pretty much no point doing it the day before the exam. But if you want to, you've still got a month left before your final exams. So do subscribe at A-Level Physics Online. It's £19.99, and that gets you everything you need for the exams this year. And again, if you're in Year 12, you get 18 months access, and I'm going to probably introduce that, up that to 2 years access very soon. So if you're in Year 12 and you want to see anything for Year 13 that you'll be needing very, very soon, again, you can subscribe in Year 12 and it'll last all the way through your exams next year. Anyway, I'm going to have to stop talking. My voice is going. But yeah, basically, that big video that I put up, 21,000 views, has earned me £15 so far.